Hello survivors! In this video I want to reveal you about the advantages that Sons of the Forest has over the forest, because these days there are videos on YouTube that in my opinion make Sons of the Forest underestimated. Several days ago Farket published a video that after several months of playing Sons of the Forest he returned to the original version, the forest. Regarding the blueprints of the houses, I think this can be both a matter of test and it can be true. And because of this video, some YouTubers start underestimating Sons of the Forest and point out its flaws more than looking at its good features. Although several months have passed since the release of Sons of the Forest, it is still not correct to judge it, because according to the opinions of the players, Sons of the Forest has released updates so far and it has worked very well. Even much better than the forest before early access. Because before the forest came out of early access, it was very boring, there was no glider, no blueprints and many other things. Of course, I do not intend to disagree with anyone's opinion in this video, because every person can have his own opinion. Well, let's go to the things that so far show that Sons of the Forest is better than the forest. The first thing comes to the AI. If you remember, in the forest, the AI was designed in such a way that you can count from crocodiles to mutants, all of them were just your enemies and their only goal was to kill you, which I think was very annoying. In Sons of the Forest, AI has really improved and everything has its own feeling and decisions. You can also use Kelvin and Virginia as an example. How much fun they are in the game, and they are considered a workforce, although now they have certain bugs which should be resolved. What are you doing, Kelvin, there? The second case is more weapon and better gameplay. In the second version, that is Sons of the Forest, new weapons with newer capabilities has been added and the gun gameplay has improved and become smoother. Of course, Sons of the Forest gun should not be compared to the forest, although it was harder to find the old gun of the forest than Sons of the Forest guns, although I think the old gun in the forest was only used in 2% of the battles and was considered useless. The third case is the implementation of most of the ideas in house construction, and A Knight has made a very beautiful move in Sons of the Forest which has revolutionized the construction of houses in survival games. I personally enjoy this style of constructions because it is very close to reality, but Farket had a good reference to the blueprints of the houses that were mostly added in the forest. Really, even though the construction style had changed in Sons of the Forest, it is better to be able to function like the blueprints of the forest in Sons of the Forest, which can also take inspiration from its previous style. I think so far the vehicles that have been added to the game are very interesting, especially Nightbeat, that you can travel to another place very quickly, and the golf cart that you can use to crush cannibals, each of which has its own advantages. Also, the boat is really necessary to be added to Sons of the Forest. The fourth thing that really has a big differences between them is the graphics, which have really improved a lot, and of course we shouldn't expect the same graphics due to the difference in the year of publication. The graphics should be more, it is a natural thing, but in general it works very well compared to the games of its class. And finally, in my opinion, as far as Sons of the Forest has gone, they use a lot of creative ideas in the game, and I hope that in the future they will add things to the game that do not deviate too much from the previous version. I will soon make a video about things that should be added to Sons of the Forest from the forest in the next updates. Thank you so much for watching until here. I will see you in the next video. Farewell.